Good evening, fams. How's everybody doing today on this Sunday? Hopefully, everybody's blessed, having a great day. Most importantly, a safe day. This is your boy, Jaime G. Your boy's about to drop it like it's hot and break you guys off with the latest and greatest in the Wild Wild West of Cryptoland. On this channel, we talk about Doge and overall crypto market news. None of this is ever financial advice. It's just me sharing my thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, your boy, Jaime G, is ready. Are you guys ready to dive into it on this Sunday evening? Well, let's get it, baby. All right, guys, Bitcoin is at 61,994 with 77 cents. It's currently up 1.18% for the day. Not too bad, right, guys? We were down to the lower 60K over the weekend, right, guys? But looks like Bitcoin is gradually grinding its way back up. Guys, it's just consolidating, doing its thing, right? You can't expect it to just go up, 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 and up, right? You need to have pullbacks. You need consolidation. It's healthy for any markets, right? Whether it's crypto or the stock market, right? You need a pullback in order to consolidate to push up higher. All right, guys, but enough of a good old Bitcoin. Let's dive into Dogecoin, right? Guys, we have moved up a notch. We are now at number 9. We are currently at 27 cents, guys. What? We are up 10.22% for the day. Our 24-hour low was 24 cents, and our 24-hour high was 28 cents. Actually, it was 0.2819. We actually temporarily passed our level of resistance, which is the 200-day moving average, but we'll get into the charts here in a second. Our market cap, guys, is at $35.81 billion, and our volume, guys, has gone up pretty dramatically from yesterday. Yesterday it was at a little over $1 billion, and now we are at 5.88 billion. So we are a little over 4 billion more in volume, guys. Like I always say, man, we always need volume to help push the price of Doge. That's how you can tell if Doge is looking healthy or not, is with the volume. But all right, enough of the stats, guys. Let's get into the charts now and see what's crackulating. All right, guys, you know your boy always be looking at I look at the daily chart, okay? That's what I like to look at to keep me updated, okay? So obviously, guys, let's open this up. As you can see, all right, guys, so we'll get into support first, right? Which is obviously the 50-day moving average. That is coming in at 24 cents, which is the lower red line. Now, guys, we have broke resistance, which was 25 cents, and like I had previously mentioned yesterday and on previous videos, we had been held down by that level of resistance at 25 cents for 46 days, guys. That is almost a month and a half, guys, that 25 cents was holding us back. But nonetheless, we got that increase in buying pressure with volume, which helped us push through the level of resistance. And like I said in my previous video also, is I believe that Dogecoin was priming and coiling up and getting ready for a major breakout. If you don't believe me, check my videos, right? And I was saying that, right? That I believe that we were going to break to the upside because of the technicals that have been going on, right? So our resistance, guys, is obviously the level of 200-day moving average, which is the red line on top. That's coming in at 28 cents, okay, guys? It's actually at 0.2808, but that's 28 cents, right? As you can see, we, let me get my little doodler, as I like to call it, right here, right? We briefly wicked above resistance, right, when we hit 28 cents, which was cool, right? And then today, and then also today, as you can see, this little red one, we're almost testing that level. So this is good already, guys. Why? Because that just shows to me that we're going to continue to keep pushing up. We're already testing support or resistance, rather. And also, like I showed you guys yesterday, we were having higher lows and higher highs. If you can see from right here, right, we're starting right here, right? So we have higher lows and higher highs, right? Which is bullish technicals, right? We're coming up, then we briefly come down, and then we're consolidate and push up higher to even go higher. So those are called higher lows, higher highs, right, guys? So in my opinion, I truly believe we're going to continue to push up, right? And Dogecoin is going to continue to do its thing and surprise everybody, right? When Dogecoin does its thing, guys, it does its thing, right? And it'll continue to push up. So all you Doge Army, get your freaking moon suit on, because we're about to head to the moon, baby. Be ready. right? I truly believe we're going to continue to push up, right? Of course, we're going to pull back and consolidate, but we're going to continue to push up, hopefully make new all-time highs, right? But the key takeaway, guys, from looking at this chart is we are doing higher low, higher highs, like I said, right here, higher low, higher high, and then support is at 24 cents at the 50-day moving average, and resistance at the 200-day moving average. Now, once we flip this 200-day moving average and make it into support, man, it's on, baby. I truly believe we will. Once we break this 200, we regain this 200-day moving average, guys. I think Doge is really going to do its thing. But all right, guys, that's what I had as far as the charts. Hopefully it's informative, useful, and helpful. I'll try to keep it beginner friendly. All right, now let's dive into a little bit of news. I don't have a whole lot of Doge news. If I can get it to load up, but it's acting silly, guys. My phone. My apologies here. All right, here we go. Where are we at? All right. Now it says Elon Musk responds to Benzinga report. Lots of SpaceX and Tesla workers own Dogecoin. And he also let people know that he does not own Floki nor Shiba Inu, right? Because he was asked in a tweet. Now it says Tesla and Dogecoin proponent Elon Musk said that lots of people building cars at Tesla and rockets at his space company SpaceX own Doge. Now it says what happened. It says Musk was responding to a tweet from Glauber Contesto, the Dogecoin millionaire, citing a recent Benzinga article about 1/3 of the United States crypto holders owning Dogecoin. Musk replied that he became a Doge supporter after finding that many of his employees owned the meme cryptocurrency. Musk explicitly said that lots of people I talked to on the production lines at Tesla or building rockets at SpaceX own Doge. He highlighted that those people aren't financial experts or Silicon Valley technologists, and that he thinks that this favors the coin. He reasons that support by his employees for Dogecoin makes him feel like it is the people's crypto, and that's why he decided to support the digital currency. Why, I like to believe how he highlighted, right? None of these people are from Silicon Valley. In other words, saying that, right, it's retail investors such as you and I that are investing into Dogecoin, guys, and that's why he feels and thinks that it's the people's crypto, it's the people's currency, right? And that's why he invested in it. In a separate Twitter thread, Musk also revealed that he does not own a single Shiba Inu, nor the coin dedicated to his dog Floki. Instead, he said that he only owns Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. All right, guys. So, like I said, guys, I didn't have a whole lot of news on Dogecoin, right? I just wanted to share this here, right? And it basically gives an explanation on why Elon believes in Doge and why he's invested in it, right, guys? So that's what I had as far as, like I said, Dogecoin news goes. But let's get into some overall crypto news, okay, guys? Now, I have some pretty interesting stuff here, right, guys? Now, these articles have all something in common. Now, let me know in the comments down below, right, what you think it is. Now, we're going to start off with this one right here. All right, if it freaking loads up. Now, it says, analyst reveals Bitcoin might surpass gold as world reserve currency. Now it says, Gareth Soloway believes the dollar and all other global currencies will soon collapse due to widespread public support for Bitcoin. The technical expert said that the continuing expansion of the Federal Reserve's balance sheet and the government's desire to keep interest rates low would ultimately lead to a systematic collapse. Now, then he went on to, it says, he remarked that Bitcoin would have supplant gold as the world's reserve currency. Gold presently has a market capitalization of roughly 11.215 trillion, with Bitcoin at around 1.5 trillion, or around 10% of gold's price. However, Bitcoin's attractiveness and rapid acceptance might lead to overtake and exceed gold's market share. Garrett has previously anticipated a decline before a rise. He now thinks that he will buy the asset long term if it pulls back, but he still has a short-term bias. All right, guys, so in other words, this analyst here is saying that he thinks that Bitcoin can actually possibly one day, obviously no time soon, but one day supersede gold as, a form against inflation. Now let's get into this next article. Now it says JPMORGAN sees bullish outlook for Bitcoin as inflation concerns push Bitcoin price higher. Now it says, Global investment bank JPMorgan says inflation concerns are pushing the price of Bitcoin to record highs rather than interest, and recently launched BTF futures exchange traded funds ETFs, noting that investors are pulling out of gold ETFs into Bitcoin funds. The firm noted the flow shifts remains intact, supporting a bullish outlook for Bitcoin into the year's end. Now it says, all right, here we go. I'm trying to get into the main article where it talks about gold, right, guys? All right, now it says here, not only have the JP Morgan analysts explained that the real driver behind the price increase of Bitcoin was growing concerns over inflation, but they have also noted that it has pushed investors to seek investments that can act as hedge against this risk, such as gold and Bitcoin. Gold used to be an effective tool, guys, keyword, used to be an effective tool to hedge against inflation. However, it has failed in recent weeks to respond to heightened concerns over risk and cost pressures. This has driven investors to explore alternative investments, and many have shifted away from gold ETFs into Bitcoin funds, the analyst noted, adding, this shift remains intact, supporting a bullish outlook for Bitcoin's year end. Right, it says JP Morgan's analyst is not only ones viewing Bitcoin as a better hedge against inflation than gold. Recently, billionaire fund Paul Tudor Jones also said that Bitcoin had won the race against gold and has preferred the cryptocurrency to gold as an inflation hedge. Now, this is two articles, right, guys, talking about gold and how Bitcoin is going to surpass it, right, and how it's a better investment against inflation. Right, guys? Basically, gold is old, man. You know what I mean? And Bitcoin is the new era. It's the gold 2.0, as we call it, the internet gold, right? And not everybody, but a lot of people are wanting to invest more into Bitcoin. They see a better return in Bitcoin than in gold. You know what I mean? Now, here is another article, guys, talking about it. It says Fidelity director expects further gains from Bitcoin comparing it to 1970s gold rally. Now, it says, after hitting an all-time high, 67,000 earlier this week, Bitcoin has retraced nearly 10% and is trading close to 600,000 levels at press time. While Bitcoin retracements are not new, market analysts continue to believe in the Bitcoin story. Now, then it goes on to say right here, it says, where are we at? Here it goes, right? It says, I'm trying to get into the word it talks. Okay, now it says, speaking to CNBC earlier this week, Timmer said that the BTC price could reach 100K by 2023, right? A lot of us hope by the end of this year. It says Timmer doesn't expect the BTC price to go straight up to 100K, and he adds that there could be some pullbacks in the way, thus, by further comparing it to the gold price rally of the 1970s. He says, with the analog of gold during the 1970s in mind, it wouldn't surprise me to see a surge, followed by correction that would be very similar to Bitcoin's previous boom-bust cycles, and it would be the most non-linear thing it can do. Right, guys? So, obviously, guys, a lot of people... Okay, right here also, it says, during his CNBC interview earlier this week, Timmer said Bitcoin is a more convex version of gold. It has an ever-scarce supply, and gold does not have the network dynamics that Bitcoin does. So it makes sense that Bitcoin would outperform gold. Bitcoin and gold are two different players on the same team. Right, guys? So it just goes to show you guys, people in hedge funds, people with millions and billions of dollars are seeing that Bitcoin is a better investment than gold, right? Like I said, gold is old, and it is the old way of a way against inflation, right? A hedge against inflation. But Bitcoin is the new way against inflation, guys. You know what I mean? It's not me saying it, it's these articles, right? So this is a good thing, right, guys? So that's why I continue to say we need to continue to invest in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Shiba, whatever crypto assets that you invest in. Have a strong conviction in it, right, guys? There was an article that said if you would have invested $1,000 into Shiba in the beginning of January, and if you would have held it to now, you would have a whopping 500 million. Let that register. $1,000 would have made you $500 million, guys, in less than 1 year. That is fucking insane. Only in crypto, excuse my language. All right, guys. This is what your boy had for you on this Sunday evening. Hopefully it was informative, helpful, insightful. All your boy ever asks is please help me out with the YouTube algo. Maybe hit the likes or the dislike, and maybe hit the subscription bell or leave a comment down below. You guys stay safe and stay blessed. Until tomorrow, your boy Hamid G is out. Peace.